Hey Skong gang, it's your milkman. Let's be real here, the secret's out of the bag. It's not a fucking CIA secret that I have been very upset about Silksong. It was pretty evident from my video yesterday where I discussed the worst possible case scenario and why the news of a demo at Gamescom wasn't really exciting to me. I mean, my name on my Discord is Primacon is dead. And if you didn't watch that video, don't worry, I'm not gonna ask you to go check it out or anything, I'll just give you the little quick footnotes. The reason the news of a playable demo at Gamescom was sort of upsetting for me, well, there were two reasons. Reason number one, I just don't like to sit in the cuck chair watching someone else play Silksong while I've been waiting for this for 6 years. I can't go to Germany, most people can't, and if Silksong is not out by then, it's just a slap in the face to have waited so long in complete silence only to watch other people play it before you. Simple as that. Pure, unfiltered jealousy. Reason number two, if Silksong doesn't come out even before ACMI exhibit, that's double bad. Because I'm not worried about a little demo spoiling the game. I am worried about ACMI spoiling the fucking crap out of the game because there's gonna be a lot of behind the scenes, big bits of information about late game bosses, map design of Farloom. So if the game's not out by then, that would be pretty upsetting. Those two reasons had me down and depressed more than your local single mom. But I thought before everything goes to ruin, and for me that ruin deadline is the Nintendo Direct not happening, I wanted to also give a best case scenario, a positive scenario, something to hold on to and cope while you still can. And I want to talk about that in this video. As always, I just ask you to hit that subscribe button to help me get to 45k subs. I'm pretty close to that goal. It would mean the world to me if you just subscribe. Thank you for considering. But let's move on to a good happy scenario. The good happy scenario is Silksong releases before Gamescom. But Primacon, is that really possible if they're doing a Silksong demo at Gamescom? Yes, Timmy, it is, because the list Xbox gave of the games that are gonna be there at the demo, a lot of those games will already be released by the time Gamescom rolls around. The point of those demo is that people can come check out the new Xbox console and play some games on it to see how it functions. So while yes, there are some games there at the demo that won't be released by then, like for example Resident Evil 9, there are also games like Grounded 2 that will have been out by then. So just because Silksong is gonna have a demo doesn't mean that it cannot launch before Gamescom. Another reason about Silksong launching before Gamescom is obviously the rumored Nintendo Direct for July. We have been confirmed by pretty big sources that will happen at end of July, and right now Nintendo is having a scheduled maintenance for their eShop on July 30th, which, as a lot of people have pointed out, usually happens a day before a Direct. All these stars are aligning for a Direct on July 31st, with the announcement being tomorrow. Like I said on Reddit, it's tomorrow or bust, which is why I'm making this video today. Because if this Direct doesn't happen, then fuck it, man. All hope is lost for any kind of Silksong before Gamescom. We're getting royally cocked at that point. It's pretty clear that Team Cherry is working with two companies very close, Xbox and Nintendo. With Xbox, it's to help promote the sales of their new consoles, and Nintendo is just for Silksong. So while yes, yesterday I was pretty upset and depressed about it and just speaking in the moment, it is a very strong possibility that if that said Direct happens like it is said to be, Silksong could show up there with a release date of pre-Gamescom, mid-August, like we were all speculating before this Gamescom announcement fucking atomic bomb dropped on our head. That was the most agreed upon speculation, and nothing has taken away from that. And lastly, to add like a little tinfoil hat fucking lunatic theory on top of that, like absolute bonkers bananas, I'm fucking smoking that hashish. Leth never retweeted anything about the Gamescom demo. It's not like he doesn't interact about Silksong stuff. Leth retweeted Nintendo's tweet that Silksong's coming in 2025. He changed his profile banner. But such a big news that demo is gonna be out, neither has he retweeted anything about it, nor has he answered any tweets, any questions. There's been a lot of questions thrown at him, and anytime there's a debacle happening in the community, like when things go really out of hand, he always ends up on Discord and says something. He did that for the cake. He did that for when we thought that Silksong is launching in holiday. He did that for the ACMI demo when he sent that the old demo is outdated and Team Cherry probably won't make a new demo. The reason he could be quiet now is because he knows that a big announcement is coming in 2 days, and that's when he wants to openly talk about it. He clearly sees the confusion, but he might also see that the dam's about to break loose in just 2 days. On top of that, let me address that demo point. Someone pointed this out, and this was a good point and I respect it, which is that if Silksong is out before Gamescom, then what's the point of the demo, it could be like where they do for a lot of games, where the demo is basically like timed access to the game. Like for example, they throw you in Mossy Grotto, the starting area, and they just lock access to Deep Docks, or give you a timer. When the timer runs out, the demo is finished, or if you reach like a certain kind of spot, it says demo's concluded. So just like a little segment for the game. So it's not like they made a new demo, because mind you, the treehouse thing was created ground up as a demo. The level design in that thing is not reflective of the real game at all. It did not look like real levels. There were just items everywhere, very frequently. Doors were there that never made sense. It was very clearly made as just a proof of concept. Same with the Crowsworn demo. In fact, Mongoose Rodeo clarified that on their Twitter, that all the level design in their Crowsworn demo will not be in the final game. That's just as a proof of concept. Nintendo Direct has not happened yet, and that's why I'm holding out on this last bit of hope. And on top of that, yes, I'm upset with how things have been going, but I'm still holding out on that last piece of hope that Team Cherry will not let their game be spoiled before it's out in the hands of general public. They would not do that, right? Well, we'll find out tomorrow if Nintendo says anything. This is gonna be one long 24 hours for me. Thank you for watching.